back in the workshop today. We had a day out yesterday at Yams, Yorkshire Machinery Agricultural Show, and we met one or two of the subscribers, one or two new ones, one or two old ones. Thanks to we met Phil from Dove Farms and a gentleman from Driffield, I think it was, who watches the channel. Nice old guy. Asked Bob if he's got a new bucket. So yeah, we had a laugh. We met one or two people. We saw Joe Seals bobbing around, but we didn't actually get time to speak to him. And yeah, so as I say, we were in the workshop today because it's freezing outside, and it's yesterday was sunshine and blue sky. Today we've got a snow blizzard, and I've just been out and fed the calves, so I'm going to do a couple of jobs on this John Deere rollies and knock those out today. So yeah, like I said, we're in a snow blizzard today. And I'll just show you out the office window what we're up against. So there's no outside jobs today, although the Bob and Duke are mending a fence today. And that's out the office window, that's the yard, and I can't see the end of the field. But like I say, the Bob and Duke were putting an electric fence up, or mending it, that the cows broke down last night. So yeah, I've opted out of that job. But I've just fed the calves, I'm just waiting for somebody to turn up, and yeah, so let's have a look outside. Calves are just having the breakfast. They're all sorted out, fed and watered. Buzzer's getting snow on his bike. Yeah, can't see the end of can't see the hills. Somewhere up there is the Duke's manor farm. And that's where he has his cows, but we can't see him today. It's proper coming down. Look at this. Now, I know what you're saying. I knew it were coming and I didn't have time to get the Leyland indoors. So she's outside seeing a bit of snow. Which, probably she'll be alright as soon as it's gone tonight. I'm not going to move it now. So, but I'll put it inside. Probably tomorrow, let it dry off, put the heaters on and dry her off, because I don't want it getting damp inside. But yeah, classic Leyland in the snow. Yeah, it's proper coming down now. If it gets any deeper, I'll have to get the old JCB out and shovel the yard. White out. You can just see the sheep in the field. There they are, look. Just. Winter Wonderland. Right, back inside. It's far too cold out here, Buzz. Go on, have a shake. Have a shake. No, not bothered. He wants to go home. He's looking at the truck door. Right, let's get some work done in the workshop. No good. Play day's over. Yeah, everything's covered. It's coming down. Apparently we've got this till 9 o'clock tonight, and it's currently about 12:30. Right, it's more or less turned to rain now, so before it freezes and before it comes again, because it's forecast a bit more later on tonight, it's about 3:30 now, so I want to make my way home. Everything's fed, everything's locked up, I've done a couple of jobs. So yeah, Buzz is in the truck. I'm going to try and make my way home. This could be a journey and a half. Normally it takes me 20 minutes. We'll see. Yeah. Bob's clearing his car. He's going to try and attempt to go home and get up that big hill there. So I'm going to go in front and just wait for him in the truck in case he needs a tow. Yeah, it started to rain now. Started to rain and wash everything away, but it's still a bit slippy. And a little job for next week. We've got to pollard all those trees. We've got a 17-metre telehandler coming to take the tops off them. Just like we did last year when we did these here. That's next week's job. So, and it always snows. Every time we get a telehandler, it snows. He's made it. Bob's made it. He's behind me anyway, so I didn't have to tow him up the hill. So he should be alright now because it's more or less flat and downhill all the way for him. Right, it's the day after all the snow yesterday. It's all gone. You wouldn't have known. It's like a different world again. So it's like 13 degrees in here. It's really humid. The snow's gone. Was it climate change? No. Just cold air blowing in, hitting warm air up in the atmosphere and dropping a bit of snow. That's it. Anyway, I digress. Got the Leyland in the workshop today, a couple of little jobs. The exhaust manifold was blowing exhaust gases onto my lovely 245 transfer there. So I wasn't happy with that, so I took it off. A bit of cleaner. I've cleaned that off, got rid of all the soot and debris that was round there. So I'm going to try and make a little sleeve or something to go over there and inside the exhaust pipe, because the slits on the exhaust pipe basically are letting the gases out. So I'm going to do something with that. I'm not happy with it. And then, watch out Buzzy, next job round the back, we've got the pickup hitch, which is it's broken. So I did it the other day actually. I don't know what happened, but it just snapped. So I'll turn the camera around and show you. Excuse me, Buzz. Right, pickup hitch. That there has snapped off. It's like a bit of threaded bar with a nut on. It's bent the bracket and it's snapped off the cable which goes up into the cab. So like obviously now this is flapping about, and what happens is when it latches in, when it comes up and latches on top, as soon as you take the weight off the lift on the hydraulics, it drops back down again. So when you leave it stood or whatever, if you've got a trailer on the back, it just drops. So I'm going to try something with this. I'm going to take this off, try and straighten the bracket out. Might use a 20-ton press, you never know. Or might just use a hammer. Oh, it's ripped at the back, so welder's got to come out as well. So I've got to do something with that, and what I'm thinking about doing is trying to find some nuts that go over that thread, 2 or 3 the same, and I'm going to spot weld the nuts together and make an outer sleeve and try and join that bit of threaded bar back to that bit of threaded bar. And that might get us out of trouble till we can find a new cable. So, yeah, see how we get on with that. We've got a fresh cup of tea, thinking caps are on, scratching my head. So I'm going to drink this, have a think about how I'm going to do that, and then crack on with it, and we'll get that exhaust sorted as well. Right, that's all that back together. We've made a sleeve for in there. We've put this exhaust back on, that's nice and secure. And hopefully we've stopped the blowing. And also I've refurbished the cap on the top, repainted it, tightened it up, put a new bolting because it was going a bit rusty. And yeah, that's it. So now we're going to turn our attention to the pickup hitch at the back. So what we need to do is somehow try and get this cotter pin out. How does that come out? Just like that. That's the pin out. And not loose that, 'cause might be the only one we've got. Try and knock that pin through there. Like that. There we go, she's out. Never see that again. Where's that gone? There we go. And there's the pin. So we've got the pin, and that's the bracket. Yeah, it's split that end out, look, hasn't it? And bent it. So, yeah. Let me see what I can come up with for that idea.